Hello and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, the Minish Cap. When we last left off, we had just defeated the dungeon, and now we're gonna see what exactly happened to the element of winds. And as it says on this, the tribe of winds left for the heavens. But since we cleared the dungeon, we do get the Ocarina of Wind, which allows us to travel around the world pretty quickly, actually. And as you can hear, it plays the exact same tune from A Link to the Past. There are some things I want to take care of Hyrule first, including fusing all the kinstones we gathered. So we're going this way first. Yep, it's Tingle! Hooray! Anyways, if we fuse a kinstone with him and his three brothers, we'll each open one of these trees in the right outside Hyrule Castle. Because under there, this is a giant treasure chest containing something. I don't know what it is. But I'm in no rush to actually do that, so I'll just fuse kinstones with them as I see them. Actually, I forgot to do this earlier, go in the house. Because I know you can fuse a kinstone with the smith. And essentially what he's doing is making swords for the Hyrule army. A lot of kinstones have to do with rupees, because there's a lot you can buy in this game to get either more kinstones or to get upgrades to items and such from like the shopkeeper who sells the boomerang and the quiver. I'm just more interested in getting heart pieces because I never run out of bows or anything. Oh, this time it's an empty bottle, I forgot about that. Okay, so we have 3 bottles now, and there's only one more we need to find, but I don't think I'll worry about it because usually having 2 or 3 is good for me. I don't worry about getting more than I need. But now that we're back in Hyrule Town, we can do a lot more. See, he now sells bombs in all stocks. He sells mysterious shells as well if you want them. He also sells quivers for 600 rupees, which is insane, and I do not like that price. The boomerang's cheaper at about 200, I think. It's... oh, 300, never mind. Yeah, again, I don't buy stuff from this guy because it's way too expensive. So, you'll probably never see me use the boomerang. I will buy kinstones though, because that's a guaranteed thing. I'm probably gonna either get more kinstones or more heart pieces from buying more kinstones. Oh yeah, and also we can now explore all these caves we've seen around Hyrule. So I start doing that here, because why not? It's a treasure chest. And it's a kinstone, I think? Yeah. Usually treasure chests in these caves will contain kinstones. Also, in some caves, it's not clear though. In some caves though, there's walls that you can fuse kinstones with, and that'll unlock other events and such. It's very odd actually. And I'm not sure why there's some walls that you can fuse kinstones with. But just be on the lookout for that. Basically uncover any gap you see in the wall, because usually that's a sign there's something there. See? Usually it's either a treasure chest, an enemy, or it could be something you could fuse a kinstone with in some cases. And this is part of a 3-part dungeon, sort of, see? We have to push this in, each of them in. And eventually we can get the treasure. But we can't do it now because there are 2 other caves we need to get to first. See, one is actually at I recognize the right side as the area under Mayor Hagen's house. I think that's his name. Anyway, it's under the mayor's house, so there's another area to the south we need to get under, and I can't remember how to do that. I'll figure it out eventually. For now, though, I'm more worried about just fusing kinstones and getting more heart pieces, basically. Yeah, I have a lot of the other green kinstones, but not of that type of green kinstone. Because if I'm correct, there are 3 types of green kinstones, and I'm just missing 1 type. The other two I have plenty of. Ah, this one. If you fuse a kinstone with him, an area will unlock that'll allow you to teleport. It's very odd. Just look. It can be used as a shortcut later in the game when we unlock that area. But for now, it's just a little bit of a detour. Gotta get the dog out of the way. Right, we can't enter that guy's house until a certain quest comes up. Right, some kinstones spawn monsters, and these monsters usually drop a lot of rupees when they die. So keep a lookout for them. This one is in the Hyrule Castle Gardens, so we can't go there yet. Well, actually, I'm not sure if we can go there yet or not. I think we need to get the 3rd element first, which will be the water element. I'm essentially buying out all his kinstones so he can restock them. I think he refreshes his supply each time you complete a dungeon, but I'm not sure. I don't think the sword guy, Swiftblade, teaches any more techniques. Yeah, I think what we need is either what's called the Rock's Cape or the Rock's Feather, whichever it's called. Essentially, it'll let us jump into the air. Stepping on this portal and taking this stone portal will lead us to a new area. We can get a couple of kinstones here, but we can't go outside the house. See, the door's being blocked. Basically, it doesn't want you to get ahead of the game, essentially. But we can use it as a shortcut when we come here later. And of course, we can't go to that area either because it's locked off. What you want to do to help this sick guy is you need to use the gust jar and keep it on the spirit floating around him and suck it into the jar. And there you go. He's healed. He'll give you a bunch of mysterious shells to use. But again, I'm not going to worry about using mysterious shells yet because I want to get on with the game first and get to all the dungeons and get as many heart pieces as I can. Then we'll worry about actually getting the miniature figurines. It'll be much easier to just do it all in one go if we have enough mysterious shells in the first place. We're done here for now, so we're gonna leave. But again, we can use this as a shortcut when we actually get to the area that we were teleported to. But we're nowhere near close enough for that yet. So right now I'm just checking areas I need to look into for using kinstones. As you can see, he stocked his supply already because if you were to buy all the kinstones earlier, he wouldn't have resupplied until after we finish the dungeon. But since we have, he already has his resupply up. Also, this is when I actually realized I missed the wind crest here, and I cover it, so it's much easier to travel around now into town directly. Down here is a red kinstone and a torch. If you light all 4 torches, a hole in the middle will appear and you can go and get the treasure in the center of the room. And I have no idea what that treasure is. The Royal Valley is a valley of the Dead Kings, if I'm correct. Basically, it's where the Dead Kings are buried and such. And we got another piece of heart, which is excellent. I intend to go for about 15 hearts, just to let you know before I go do the final dungeon, because the first time I played this game I only had 12 hearts, and that was actually fairly hard, and I had 2 bottles of milk with me, which restored all the health, but it was still very hard. I think it was because of the moves Vadi uses as the final battle, but I can't remember exactly why. Yeah, it's been about 2 years since I played this game, so I can't really remember the final battle. Now, if we go up here, we'll run into one of Tingle's brothers, and we can use a kinstone with him and get the other tree, one of the other trees, unlocked. And then we can go down there, get another red kinstone, I think, and then we can activate a second torch. Also, I don't know where the other 2 brothers are, because they've only unlocked 2 of the trees before. Not all 4 of them. If you look at that tree, see, we can equip some Pegasus boots and run into it. And I accidentally dropped the bomb somehow. Don't know how that happened. Anyway, we can now go over here and get the treasure chest that appeared from fusing a kinstone with Malon. Also be careful of those things. I'm guessing they're dung beetles or something in a similar fashion. But we also got a new heart container, so this is really worth it. Ugh, the earthworms, right. You don't have to worry about the earthworms, just stay out of their way. But yeah, they have this weird attack. It's just very odd. Anyway. You shouldn't run into any more earthworms outside of the farm, so not gonna worry about it. I think that's it for now, because there's some side quests we need to complete, but there's some other things I want to check first. Essentially here what I wanted to do is come and get some of the treasures I unlocked previously in the game by fusing kinstones. As you can see, there's 2 treasure chests around here. And there's a cave in the north we can dig into as well, so I decided to do that while we're here. Get those out of the way. Oh yeah, the Minish Elder doesn't change his dialogue. Pretty much just says go through the door to the mountains and such. We already did that a long time ago, so yeah. I don't think there's any Minish in this village you can fuse kinstones with, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Here's a treasure chest we unlocked. And I accidentally played the Ocarina. 200 rupees. Very good. Now in this cave, I think there's one of those walls you can use kinstones. No, wait, it's the other cave. That's right, not this one. Actually, looking at the time, we're gonna end it here. But stay tuned. Next time, we're actually gonna get started on a side quest to get to the next element. So again, thank you for watching. Comment if you have anything to say, and thanks again.